The effects of a dry winter, dismally low snowpack, and a hot, rainless spring are many. From the brown grass to the low water levels, this recent trend has been the topic of conversation for many, but it's the explosive start to the wildfire season across much of Western Canada that is so immediately alarming and possibly the most costly. A strengthening El Nino has led to confident predictions of a warm, dry summer, and that has sparked concerns that this fire season could be among the most destructive and costliest ever. And although weather will play a major role in the number of fires that burn this year, that number is not entirely dependent on weather conditions alone. The kind of tinder available to burn can make for dangerous fire conditions for the rest of the year. But a new paper released by top fire science associations say we're not doing enough, and that's costing us. I spoke with fire ecologist Bob Gray about the money we are and aren't spending on natural disaster mitigation.
We're spending a lot on wildfires. We think we're spending a certain amount when we're actually spending a lot more when we look at all the additional indirect and additional costs. And we wanted to see why aren't we making more headway as far as mitigating the hazard. So we looked at other natural disturbances to see what model was being used there and found that we're spending a lot of money up front mitigating earthquakes, hurricanes, floods, but we're not spending the same amount or a similar amount up front on mitigating wildfire hazard. All the additional costs, which sometimes trickle in up to a decade after the fire, are 2 to 32 times the suppression cost. So you have for example, you have a $1 million fire, and it actually really could have cost you $32 million. We obviously need to invest more. We need to find ways around legislation and trade agreements that enable us to spend money. We will likely find that if we invest a little bit in our field treatments, we'll actually end up being revenue neutral, and we'll come out way ahead in a cost-benefit analysis relative to wildfire. It's sort of, we look at it right now and it seems like it's going to be expensive, but I think if we actually looked at the numbers, we'd find that, we invest $1 today and we're going to save $10 down the road.
Gray says the key to mitigation is dealing with the massive amounts of biomass or fuel that we have available to burn in our dense forests. And now you're Science Smart. If you've got a science question on your mind, send me a tweet and I'll try to get it answered.